For the last part, we were talking about learning target 3.3. I can identify the states of matter and phases present on a heating and cooling curve. So it said the below image represents a substance's change over time. Please identify the states of matter and the phase present on the below graph. Your answer should be given as from segment A to B, some phase is present and the temperature is doing something. So let's go through that. So we have shown here two phase changes. In fact, I'm going to divide it into each segment. Because we had A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, and E to F. So we know these are phase changes because we see flat temperature time curves. The temperature's not changing, so these are phase changes. Phase changes. And we only talk about if you're going to have two phase changes and it's going to lower in temperature, it's got to start as a gas, become a liquid, and eventually become a solid as it loses its energy. So I'm going to write in what each of these phases need to be. So this is a gas here. This is going to be a liquid here. And this is going to be a solid here. Now, remember, in phase changes, we have two phases present. We have gas and liquid on either side, so this must be gas and liquid. And because we have solid and liquid on either side of this one, this must be solid and liquid here. And really, this is how you should have it. Segment should have been A to B. Make that a better A for you guys. Phase or phase change, that's going to be these here. Gas, gas and liquid, liquid, solid and liquid, solid. Alternatively, if you wrote the actual phase change, that would have been fine too. So if we're going from gas to liquid, that's condensing. If on the side of a cup you have water vapor, on a hot day, the water vapor condenses on the side of a cup. That's the water condensing from gas to liquid. And this is going from liquid to solid. You know that as freezing. And then the last thing we were looking for is what's happening to the temperature. So here it was constant. We see it's not changing over time. Here it's constant. And then we had decreasing temps because they're going down over time. Decreasing. And then decreasing. And that's really all you needed to show. You needed to write it out in the proper boxes, but for instance, from A to B, you would write that the phase is a gas. Remember, we can only have, if we're changing temperature, we can only have one phase present. And then the temperature status was decreasing. And you had to do that for each of those to really describe what is going on with this system as you're releasing energy.